Tja, du, ich weiß es ehrlich gesagt nicht. Ich dachte, wir können wieder was Neues anbeten. Wer kennt's nicht? Ach, ein Lutscher! Der heilige Lutscher ist das. Ja, Lolli. Hm? Nein, aber Liebe geht raus für euch beide. Ich werde es nachher dem Nightpod zukommen lassen. Nö, okay. Vibe. Oh, heiliger Lolli, erweise uns die Süßigkeit.
He stopped braiding for a moment as his eyes squinted at the horizon, as if hoping to spot something very far away. Then, in a near whisper, "You are rare among our people because you are both weaver and walker. You are something more than both. You are a maker." And with that, he took my hand, slipped the grass bracelet around my wrist, and said, "Remember that almost nothing is ever what it seems. Beneath the surface is layer upon layer of history, all the little things that together make the whole."
Okay, Momo. Okay. Dieser Weg wird kein leichter sein.
Knowing this, there can never be good or bad, dark or light. Things only seem this way because we don't know the whole story. Even now, you are choosing your path and making your own story. But your story is special because it will become the history of our people. One day, you will have an important decision to make that will determine the story of all of us. He stood and smiled down at me. What is life, if not the longest introduction? You will meet the genie, and perhaps, more importantly, the genie will meet you.
Ich finde Thorsten auch besser. Dieses Exot 1 C-TV. Das fand ich auch viel geiler. Also ihr Limit war sehr überraschend, aber Exot 1 C-TV fand ich gut. Der Exot, man kennt ihn. Der Exot-Chaot. Ich habe schon lange keine Glitzerdinger mehr gesehen. Ja, Mai, wo sind sie denn?
He spoke of the genie long before my dream, where the wizard told me to find it. How could my father have known? Perhaps that is where my mother went, away to find the genie. She never wanted to be a walker, and thought she should have been a weaver. She seemed sad all the time, until, one day, she simply walked away. Perhaps she came this way. If she found the genie, what did she find?
Ob wir am Ende in einem Hexenhaus ankommen? Oder wird es vielleicht richtig strange? Ich weiß nicht. Die Sprungfunktion mag ich ja. Das ist wie Fliegen. Hui. Hui. Ich kenne jemanden, der macht sowas immer. Oh, eine Höhle. Okay.
Exot 1C_TV donated 3 Euro. O du heiliger Ilemon_TV, weise uns den Weg in Drizzlepath Luga Giggle.
Küsschen, da stehen hier wie 3 Euro. Ich folge jetzt Momos Weg in die Höhle. Amino, Amino, Amino. Hey Momo, bleib hier. Halt meine Hand fest, ich hab Angst. Oh, guck mal, Momo hat mir Pilze ausgelegt, damit ich hier den Weg finde. Nimm mich mit, Momo. Nimm mich mit. Sieht aber cool aus. Blau meinst du? Sieht schon cool aus. Das werden wir sehen. Was wir gleich sehen.
Now, how can I open that?
Das ist eine gute Frage. Wie können wir das öffnen? Schade, cheaten kann ich nicht. Ja, wie soll ich das denn öffnen? Da steht irgendwas. Momo, öffne dich. Oh Gott. Aber wie soll das aufgehen? Ich habe hier gar nichts gesehen auf dem Weg. An den Fackeln komme ich ja nicht ran, oder? Na.
Tada!
Boah, mein Gott, habe ich mich erschrocken. Ich musste einfach gegenlaufen. Boah, was ist denn das für ein Knall gewesen? What the fuck? Ich bin ich bin übermächtig? Oh mein Gott, mein Herz. Hab ich mich erschrocken. Tada. Was? Weil danach bin ich erstmal geflogen. Danke, wo. Oh Gott, war das blöd.
I remember the miller when he still lived in the village, before he moved the mill deep into the forest and away from people. He had been making strange machines that ran on water power,
Okay.
sometimes very hot water. He made machines for work, for moving and lifting heavy things, for cutting and clearing trees, very strong machines with wheels and cogs and noisy parts. The people became afraid and began to whisper that the miller was quite mad.
Ich würde gar nicht wissen, was sogar mein Puls gerade war. Das kam so richtig unerwartet, der Knall. Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott. Nee, ist kein Horror-Game. Das kam aber sehr unerwartet, muss ich sagen. Damit habe ich nicht gerechnet. Oh Gott, wie sich das liest, ne? So, was steht denn hier? Folgen wir mal den Geheimnissen. Oh. Okay. Ist das etwa das Haus vom Zauberer, was sie gesagt hatte?
One day, he caught me playing too close to the big water wheel. He took me by the hand and sat me down on a recently hewn stump. Sitting across from me, he said, "I know you, Lula," in a soft, soothing voice, sounding not at all mad. "You are the weaver's child. I see you running and exploring like no other. You have an inquisitive mind, and that's good. We are not so very different, you and I."
Okay. Ich glaube, das ist eher das heilige Wasserrad. Thorsten. Boah, Momo, das hieß sich sehr falsch, by the way. Shinyuki. Das ist Drizzlepath. Wir das nur wissen. Das ist richtig. Eine Bezeichnung dafür habe ich leider nicht. Es ist eine Mischung aus Wandersimulator, verwirrten Punkten, die man findet,
The people say you are mad.
und Geschichten
They are
erzählen.
afraid of your machines, I said. His brow furrowed as he looked towards the village center where people were going about their daily business. In hushed tones, he said, "Do you know what the people are really afraid of, truly deep down? They are afraid of learning their true nature. They fear the truth about what they are." He looked back to me as a nearby machine stopped working and looked towards us. It seemed to be listening.
Ja, vorher haben wir 12 Minutes gespielt und jetzt, weil ich damit relativ schnell durch war, bin ich kurz auf Drizzlepath geswitcht. Okay. Die hier gibt es wieder am Samstag. Gutes DK-Gameplay. Das ist eine andere Art von DK-Gameplay. Ja. Ja, ja, ja.
Is this the wrong way?
Sag du mir, ob das der falsche Weg ist. Ich führe deine Wegbeschreibung hier, Bibi. Aber lustig ist trotzdem mit mir, glaube ich, mit Drizzlepath.
You see, Lula, the miller continued, they are afraid that the machines may one day develop their own intelligence and begin to make their own decisions. That they will, in a way, be just as alive as them. This frightens them because it would prove their notions about life to be wrong. It would mean that life is not magic, but a natural, inevitable occurrence of sufficient time and conditions. A light seemed to glow in his eyes as they pierced deep into my own.
Boah, manchmal bauen die Wege hier so schräg, dass ich da gar nicht hochkomme, ne?
What they are really afraid of is that the reflection they see in the mirror is also just a machine. A wonderful biological mechanism, but a machine nonetheless. They think themselves free, but in their willful ignorance, they are as free as guinea pigs in the maze. Their life is out of balance.
Oh, ein Drachen.
He let out a long sigh and said, "Now, be on your way, Lula. The machines grow restless without work to do." He stood and began to walk away, then paused and looked back at me. "Stay curious, Lula, child of the weaver. Never stop exploring. Never give up hope. Find the genie. And most importantly, question everything."
Oh, wo ist der hin? Da war doch gerade ein Drache. Ich hab ihn gesehen mit meinen eigenen Augen. Diese Wege, Heilige.
Question everything. His admonition echoes in my sleep and weaves its way into my dreams. Dreams that the shamans say are proof of the gods. Could they be wrong? Will the machines learn to dream? If they become free to make their own choices, to choose their own path, will they be good choices? Will they be kind? It all sounds so absurd. Surely there is not enough time in all the world for them to develop intelligence.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, wo der hingeflogen ist, ne? Es hört einfach nicht auf zu regnen. Ich will den Drachen noch mal sehen.
Perhaps the miller was mad after all. The stories of the shamans seem much simpler and easier to understand. Is it wrong to question what you are taught? Will it make me also mad if I question everything? If I doubt the stories told by the shamans, surely they will think me mad. And worse, they may think I am wicked. But I know in my heart that I am not. So perhaps it would be best not to question the shamans. They are the wisest of our people and surely can't be wrong. Can't find Genie by just walking.
Sehr komische Steine.
I
Komisch.
dreamed of a time when the machines had grown their own intelligence and built their own village, a shiny little town of dwarves. They busied themselves with building and making a place of their own in the world. But where were the people? As I wondered, a tiny machine with huge spectacles appeared before me. Instantly, I saw what had happened to all the people. I saw a plaque on a dry shoreline amidst smoldering ruins. It said, "We were here." It can't really be said that we did the best we could.
Komm gleich dazu was zu trinken, weil die ganze Zeit irgendwelche Kurven sind, ne? Aber der Boden glitzert teilweise schön. Das mag ich.